Hi guys. I'm just wondering, during these periods of times, do you find getting tissues very difficult? Getting tissue papers? Okay, so I think now we solve this problem. So I bet your home have lots of tissues, right? So what I would like you to do is today, let's try to make some of these kind of interesting masks by using the tissues roll. Okay, so let's start doing it. So I have a taunted tissues roll like this. So first of all, think about some very expressive face expressions that you want to express. So I just randomly make one. All right. So what I would like to do is maybe I will try to fold this part like that. Okay, sort of like a head part. And then what I did is, and then I turn around it. Now I want to get the nose. Okay. So what I did is I just fold it into half. So I got the line. So now I got one line and then I got the folded line. Now what I did is I want to make the nose first. So I put my two fingers inside it, and then so that I keep pushing it to back like that. Now eventually, as you tease it, you will find that actually you'll find a nose like that. Understand? So you just roll it up like that. Because I use these tissues for so many times, so it start to break. All right, and then what I did is, then I fold this part together. It's kind of like the mouth at the bottom. So I got the nose, the mouth, and then I want to turn this part in a bit so that I got the eye. If you can see that, I got the eye, right? And then I want to turn this part in, and then I try to keep pushing it so that whatever I want. So eventually you fix all those little parts and you will get a kind of like a face, a very abstract one, like these African mask. So if you're satisfied with the design, next is we need to color it. Okay, so let's move on to the color part. For the tools you need, I use acrylic color. I use the brown tone color, bronze, yellow ochre, and a little bit fluorescent blue. And I got paintbrush and a sponge, and I need a towel in case to do some cleaning. So first of all, I would like to use these ochre yellow to do the base color. So I add enough water because I think the tissue paper is going to absorb lots of water. We don't need a lot of thick pigment, rather I want to make it a bit like a sheer color tone. So I just color it gently like that. Sometimes actually you use a lighter tone, then gradually you add the color on top layer by layer, and it'll be more interesting. If you can see that actually as we get the color, the texture from the paper roll itself is quite beautiful in fact. So look for the details as you start coloring it and see which part you want to keep. So we kind of like color it all, okay, bit by bit. For some small part, maybe it's hard to get inside, then you take a paintbrush, then you get inside the inside part. Alright. So now you will see that I have the base color, right? The base color. Now I want to add more dramatic effect, right? So imagine this is one eye, open, the other eye is kind of closed. So this part I want to add a darker color. Next is then I get the darker shade, which is this brown. So I add the brown in it a little bit. Then you kind of spread it out a little bit. So actually you adding it by adding it a bit and bit, and use the water to diluting it. Do you see that? Right? Do you see? So maybe on the other side, this part, the nose part, no. And I want to add a shadow as well to it to make it more dramatic. The nice thing is about the tissues paper roll, it's very absorbent. You can absorb lots of water. That's kind of nice. Okay, so you will see that now is it more nicer on the left hand side compared to the right hand side. Do you see the effect? Okay, so now I want to make it very theatrical. So this part is kind of the light part. Now I want to darken this part, the whole part, a little bit more. Now I want to add the blue in it for this part. So I want a very dramatic effect to it. So I just brush it out. And then I'm gonna add the brown on top, so kind of like layer and layer. And then I want to keep adding another layer on top until I was satisfied with that. So you will see now it's more dramatic, but still I'm not quite satisfied with it, so I'm keep blending it out a little bit to the side and also to the top lid of this part a little bit more. Now the inside part I want to add a bit more brown to it. So it's kind of like you're mixing the color layer by layer until you get the color that you are very satisfied. Okay, is that clear? Okay, but don't forget we have the mouth right at the bottom. So in the bottom part I'm going to do it with the blue. Next is again I'm going to put the brown on top. So we need to look for very expressive facial expression, okay? Like those African masks. If you've never seen one, maybe you can Google it and type in African mask, then you know what I'm looking for. Alright, so isn't it cool? Okay, you see? Now, isn't it nice? Hopefully you enjoy.